Hey, today's topic is populations of more pigs and servers and crap like that. Now, I know for a fact, without even looking at my notes, that this is a topic that came up for me because I hate other people. That's why I live alone. That's why I play these games. And they always get in my fucking way, too, in the damn game. I'm trying to go around exploring, and they're going around in circles or following me. Hey, buddy, what you doing? You want to party? You want my help? And I'm just kind of like, leave me alone, whoever the hell you are. It really freaking blows. Now, let's see. Problems. Overcrowded, people get in way, take areas, make you feel less unique. I mean, you can get all happy, completing stuff or getting to a place, and then you find out that a million people already been there before. Yeah. It's kind of like finding out that your new wife is a whore, and slept with all your best friends before you even got to dating her. I mean, that's just, grounds for divorce, I think. What else? On the other side, if there's absolutely no one there, you kind of get lonely. I mean, face it, if no one played the game, why would you want to? You have no one to show off. You have no one to go around killing. You have no one to, compare to. You want to be the best of the best, and if no one else is there, I mean, it's pretty damn easy to become the best now, isn't it? So you need to find a balance, right? And mostly because of most MMORPGs today that just have a set area that you can go to. It doesn't have an infinitely expanding map. Generally, people start to get crowded in these areas. And it's just not enough room for everyone to get along. Now, so they try and put it on many different servers. And, well, you separate servers, you separate friends. And once they really get into their character, they may, depending on how easy it is in the game, they may not want to switch over to the other server to their friend's server. And they end up having to make friends with strangers, which isn't necessarily bad, but, they're your in real life friends and you want to beat the crap out of them. It's just how things are. Now, what else? Now, obviously the solution to that would either be able to transfer back and forth across servers, which would not be good if you were in a truly unique environment that, just sending people back and forth from server to server would be could really just ruin the balance of whatever game you had. Now, if there was no balance in the first place, I guess it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't worth a damn. But to put it all on one server, that server needs to be huge. But, they make millions of dollars, so they should be able to make a huge server. That'd be, I think, a lot easier for them because they only have one server they had to maintain. And they, have a backup that's the exact copy of the server in case that one went down. But, just like they do with all those several servers. Maybe not one worldwide server, although that would be cool. That'd be a little hard latency-wise, but maybe one server per major area, East Coast, West Coast, Asia, or wherever people are playing the game. I don't care. Korea. South Korea is really an amazing gaming country, by the way. You should go there. It's nothing but internet cafes as far as the eye can see. Nothing but geeks playing StarCraft and stuff. It's quite amazing. Let's see. Solution: more space for people on a server per major area. Like I just said. You need to split for speed issues, of course. Now, you could also add in disabling factors for crowded areas. Like, let's see. Like, the more people that are in the area, I don't know, you have, like, less monsters are there because they're frightened from all the people, or you don't get as much experience when you're with a lot of people, or whatnot. I'm not sure, but you could come up with something like that, something to deter people from fighting in such crowded areas or such. Or maybe have it so that you can kill your own guys and members of your own faction if they're squelching on your territory. No one likes squatters. So if there's no penalties for it, you should maybe give them incentive to kill each other, so less crowded. Kind of like in prisons where inmates kill each other. If you made quests unique, everyone wouldn't be constantly going to the same areas. So, if everyone has to get this quest, or probably should get the quest, and has to go to this area, there's going to be tons of people constantly going to this area, and that's going to cause overcrowding artificially. Even when there's plenty of room elsewhere to go, they're all going to want to go right in that spot. So, again, the quest unique thing would help with that. And if you have a system where the more people you have and the more they go out and explore, the more land they is created for them to be on, through the game, artificially creating land as you go along. That way, you could choose whether to hang out with the groups, closer to the civilized world, or to go out and explore into the unknown territory. Now, you of course don't have to go it alone. You can have, groups go out, searching groups, like Lewis and Clark expedition. They had like 30 people. And they really shouldn't make cities so important. Now, a lot of times there's a lot of overcrowding at cities, which in a way can make sense, but in another way, why should every time I'm going out and traveling do I have to go all the way back to the major city to get something done? Constantly. If that goes into like town portals and heartstones and crap like that, where it just allows you to automatically go back to the main town, and that of course doesn't help the crowding situation at all. If after every single outing you do, you can immediately get back to the main city. Of course, the main city is going to be crowded because everyone would rather be there than at the crappy undercity that they're visiting. So you should try and make travel worth it when going out, and that way more people will be spread out in the many cities that your game has created, or that you allow your players to create, if you allow them to create buildings and towns or forts or whatever. That would make exploration even more fun if you could go out and make your new spot, make your headquarters, so you don't have to constantly travel back to the main cities or stuff like that and always be in this main city with everyone else. I got really annoyed every time I had to go to the main city at first, because I didn't have a good computer at the time, and I always lag out from all the guys just idly standing around casting spells for the fun of it. That was horrifying. So to recap on the population problem, where it's either too crowded or too few. Now, it will automatically balance itself out if you have an infinite amount of possible space as they travel out. And if you stop making everyone have to do the same things in the same quest, where they all end up at the same place, of course. And if you allow them to go out and explore and make their own cities, or make cities as they go out, then there will be even more spaces for them to be. And it'll be up to them to whether they wanted to be with the crowded places, with a lot of other people, or trying to go places where there's very few people, with just an isolated handful of friends that you go out with. So, alright, a lot of these solutions are parts of other videos, I know, but stick with me if you're just watching this.